What's up, everybody? It's your boy Level Up Lomax back with another legendary video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that is very controversial in the trucking industry, at least. The new trucker versus the old trucker. Look, I had a video on TikTok go viral, and it was a video where I said, what is something that you hate hearing in the trucking industry or something like that. And I said that I'm tired of hearing people talk about how you're not a real trucker if you don't drive a manual transmission. And oh boy, them old truckers, even some young truckers, was having a fit in the comments. And look, first and foremost, I'm gonna say this. As a grown man, as a 30-year-old man, I do not care what nobody else do. If it don't affect my pockets, I do not care. I don't give a damn if you drive an automatic, a manual, if you wear flip-flops, if you wear jeans and a flannel shirt, or if you wear shorts and a t-shirt while you're driving. I don't care. I don't care. If it don't affect me, if it don't affect my pockets, if you're not interfering with my money, I don't care. And I think that the problem here is the old school truckers are having a hard time accepting that the industry has changed. And when somebody doesn't do something like you're used to it being done, you automatically assume that they're wrong. A lot of people do that. But at the end of the day, like I said, if it don't affect you, or if it's not affecting anyone in a negative way, then it don't matter. A lot of these old school truckers have the mindset of the new generation is lazy just because we don't have to do some of the things that they had to do. We got GPSs now. Why the hell am I trying to use an atlas? I have a GPS. Why do I want to use an atlas? Yes, if something happens to my GPS, I should be able to use an atlas. Okay, cool. But I have a GPS. So I'm not going to throw away my GPS to use an atlas. That makes no sense. That's why the GPS was created, so we don't have to use atlases and maps. That's why the GPS was created. So, at the end of the day, I think that the problem is they're upset that it was so hard for them and it's so easy for us. And another thing is, they say, oh, you need a CB radio to communicate. Look, I had a CB radio, and it wasn't nothing but bullshit on there 24/7. It wasn't nothing on there but people shit talking. And then when you get on the radio and they hear you black, it ain't nothing but a bunch of racist shit. So as a black man, I don't give a fuck about no CB, because you ain't gonna help me anyway. Once you hear that I'm black, you ain't got nothing but bad shit to say anyway. I've only had a couple good conversations over the CB. Other than that, it's just a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of shit talking. So at the end of the day, I don't care about that either. And then you see a lot of dudes talking about the guys that wear flip-flops, or the guys that wear sandals, or the guys that don't wear boots. And that don't matter. Now, I do believe that, yeah, you probably should have some closed-toed shoes when you're going into these places or whatever, you know. I always had closed-toed shoes. I wore boots in the wintertime, but in the summertime, I'm wearing tennis shoes. I'm not wearing no goddamn hot-ass boots in the summertime. I wore tennis shoes, you know. But all in all, like I said, if it don't affect you, it does not matter. And a lot of these old school drivers are saying the industry is going to shit, da 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 da. That's not because of the drivers. It's because of the industry as a whole. It's because of the wages haven't risen in the last 20 years. It's because everybody got their hand in the trucker pocket. The broker got their hand in the trucker pocket. The companies got their hand in the trucker pocket. Everybody got their hand in the trucker pocket. So the industry is broken not because of the truckers, but it's because of everybody that's attached on to the industry. And yeah, I will say, a lot of you motherfucking truckers have done shit to cause certain things in the trucking industry. Like the how y'all do the truck stops. Y'all be nasty as hell at the truck stops. That's y'all fault. That's our fault. Well, no, that's y'all fault. Because I ain't no dirty motherfucker. I don't throw trash out. I don't blow up the bathroom and not flush the toilet. I don't break shit for no reason. Like a lot of truck stops that I've been to is just horrible. But at the end of the day, the old school drivers is blaming the new school drivers for the industry being the way it is. And it's really not any driver's fault. But if you do want to blame a driver, technically it would be the old school driver's fault because y'all paved the way. Y'all made it like this. Y'all the ones that did whatever y'all did to cause these regulations and all of this stuff on that's getting put on the industry. If you really think about it, these new school drivers, look, ain't no, okay, yeah, it been a couple new laws passed in the last, let's say, 5 years, but when you think about the last 15 years of trucking, it has completely changed. And 15 years ago, who was the truckers? It was y'all. It was y'all. So how is it the new school truckers' fault that the trucking industry has changed when the changes came because of what y'all did? So when you really, really think about it, whose fault it really is? The old school truckers. So at the end of the day, look, I ain't the type that's gonna place blame. At the end of the day, I just think that the whole beef between new school and old school truckers is because old school truckers are mad that it's easier to get into the industry, it's easier to drive the trucks, it's easier to get a job than it was back in the day. And a lot of people, look, misery loves company. And a lot of people want you to be miserable like them. They want you to suffer like they did. Y'all mad because we can drive across the country in an automatic like a car, and y'all have to shift through all of them gears up and down all over the country. Like, it's easier, just face it. If you're not heavy hauling, if you're not going up mountains 24/7, what else? That's really all I come up with that you need a manual for. And maybe they come in handy in the wintertime, but guess what? If I'm in an automatic, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just slow the fuck down. I'm gonna climb that hill. It's gonna take me a little longer, but I'm still gonna climb that hill. As long as I got traction, I'm good. So at the end of the day, I just believe that the old school truckers are upset because it's easier for the new people. And they saying that, oh, these automatic trucks causing wrecks. It's not the trucks. It's always gonna be the driver. It's not the goddamn trucks. And yeah, I will admit that now that it is easier, it has opened up doors for people that maybe wouldn't have been able to be a trucker back in the day to be a trucker now. But at the end of the day, every industry got bad seeds. Every industry got people that half-ass their job. Every industry. We got police that half-ass their job. We got construction workers that half-ass their job. Come on now. We got people in every industry that half-ass their job. So, what do you think that it's not going to be truck drivers that half-ass their job? Come on now. So, at the end of the day, I think that everybody should just mind their own business. Because me, as a man, you're not about to tell me shit. You're not about to tell me shit. It ain't nothing that you can tell me. Just like them people on the comments of my TikTok talking about, oh, you're not a real trucker if you don't drive a manual, all of that. I don't care. I'm making my money. That's all I care about. Look, they say, and then another person said, oh, trucking is just a job now. It's not a lifestyle anymore. Nobody wants to live that lifestyle. It is just a job. It wasn't created to be a lifestyle. It was created to be a job. It wasn't created for you to go out there and have fun. It was created for you to go out there and get a job done. That's it. It's not, you romanticized everything to do with the trucking industry. Everybody don't have to do that. Everybody is not gonna do that. I'm not romanticizing something that is meant for one purpose. It's meant for me to make money. It's not meant for me to live this lifestyle. Like, look, those times are over with. Those times are over with. And yeah, you know, some people still live. Some people still, you know, want to live the trucker lifestyle. But first of all, it's not healthy. Second of all, it's not fun. Who want to be going away from their family 24/7? Now, if you don't have a family, that's when I would recommend hitting the road and getting rid of your apartment and getting rid of your car and just living on the road. You know, if you don't have a family, or if you do have a family, but, you know, they fine with you being gone a lot, then that's when you can live the trucker lifestyle. But at the end of the day, that's not no way to live. I just want to make my money and go home. I ran over the road. I ran regional. I ran dedicated. I deliver. I deliver food. I deliver car parts. I done a lot in the trucking industry. And at the end of the day, the most important thing to me is that I get my paycheck on time. Yes, I do love my job because it fits me. I love working by myself. I love not having people in my face all day. I love not being cooped up in a building all day with supervisors breathing down your neck, asking you when you're going to be done. I love that I have the freedom to just go. I love that I can get my job done as fast as I want to or as slow as I want to. Well, not necessarily as slow as I want to, but I love that I can get my job done. I have full control over getting my job done, and I don't have to depend on nobody else to get my job done. You know, so I do love trucking for me. I do love the trucking industry. But at the end of the day, this is meant for me to make money and feed my family and get the job done for whoever I'm working for at the time. That's it. I'm not romanticizing this trucker lifestyle. So at the end of the day, I think that, you know, the old school truckers are just upset because times have changed. Times are not, it's not like it was in the 80s and 90s. It's not a brotherhood anymore. And honestly, I'm glad that it changed, because back then, y'all would have made it hard for me to get into this industry. Y'all would have made it hard for me to feed my family. Y'all would have made it hard for me to just do my job. Y'all would have made it hard for me to be out on the road. I had to watch what truck stops I stop at. And watch my surroundings, because people might want to harm me because of the color of my skin. So I'm glad that it's not the same. I'm glad that that good old boy system and that brotherhood, or whatever y'all wanted to call it, is gone. Because it make it better for me. It make it safer for me. So at the end of the day, what y'all romanticize was just that, something that you romanticize. The trucking industry was never meant to be a lifestyle. It was never meant to be this what y'all made it to be. It was just a job. It was just a job. They needed some shit moved across the country, and they needed somebody to move it. And that was the end of story. So, all in all, that's what it is. You know, the old school truckers is mad that, you know, the new school truckers got it a little easier. And they just can't let that shit go. But at the end of the day, everything that you spew out your mouth is just opinion. They say, oh, you're not a real trucker if you don't drive a manual. That's an opinion. You're not a real trucker if you wearing flip-flops and tennis shoes and sandals, and that's your opinion. Because technically, anybody that drives a commercial vehicle to move goods is a truck driver. Once you get a professional truck driver at that, once you get a CDL means that you are a professional commercial truck driver. So that's just that. And they say that, oh, it takes time and experience for you to become a good driver. But at the end of the day, once you get that CDL, you're a driver. You can go get in a semi and drive across the country. Easy. So at the end of the day, that's just that. So I don't know what else to say. Like, that's just that. So, but yeah, leave me some comments down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. You know, I know this is gonna be a big debate. I know this is gonna be a good debate. So leave me some comments down in the comment section. You know, let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know how y'all feel. And that's all I got for y'all. It's your boy, Level Up Lomax. Check it out.